Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, has finally banned 4 major Western countries from going to Burkina Faso. This come after this country were the first people that banned Burkina Faso not to go to their country. So Ibrahim Traore has just told them that there is no person that is allowed to go to Burkina Faso, that they are ready to survive on themselves. These are the main reason why he has just decided to ban these 4 major Western country. We know very well that these 4 major countries that I'm going to talk about, there are so many African head of state that really depends on them. But it's shock to see that Ibrahim Traore has declared that he doesn't need them for them to be able to survive. Where people of the Burkina base are really happy after Ibrahim Traore declared about this. Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks so much for the love. God bless you. God bless you. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on whatever that is trending in the world of internet. We are here to educate you. We are here to give you trending news, more so whatever that is happening in Africa. As we always say, we are Africans and Africa is our business. Our main business to make sure that Africans are united. Africans are working with one another. We'll highly apologize on our yesterday's video where there was a technical hitch about this country that we are going to unveil to you, our audience. We already unveiled to them, but we don't know what really happened. But we really apologize. That's the reason we have decided to do this video, to cover up on our yesterday's video on where we declare that Ibrahim Traore has banned 4 major Western countries from going to Burkina Faso. Today, we are going to unveil these 4 major countries that have been banned by the president of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore. And the main reason why he had just decided to take this bold move. So many head of states are amazed. So many head of states are surprised. How can Ibrahim Traore ban this country? Yet, so many people depends on this country here in Africa for them to move on. The first country is France. Ibrahim Traore has declared that there is no person in France that is supposed to go to Burkina Faso, that they can survive without the France movement. That these are the people that has made the economy in Burkina Faso to go down. Remember that before Ibrahim Traore came to power, everything was being refined in France, and that is the time that the France delegates were taking advantage of the raw materials in Burkina Faso to develop their country. We saw that the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, was first in forefront to make sure that this came out and said that Africans cannot survive without their support. Something that Ibrahim Traore has not agreed. I say that the people of the West need us. We don't need them. That they cannot survive without African. That is what Ibrahim Traore said. And he declared, he started by banning France media in Burkina Faso. Right now, he has banned any person in France not to go to Burkina Faso, because they are the own people that are working so hard to bring the government of Captain down. Emmanuel Macron hasn't said anything. This is something that has come to shock to so many people in France. Why has Ibrahim Traore decided to take this bold move? We know so many countries in Africa. You can name them: Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Ghana. Most of them depends on France. And even here in Kenya, the president of Kenya really depends on France. But Ibrahim Traore has decided to ban France not to take any activities in Burkina Faso, that they should move on and know that Burkina Faso don't need them and they don't need them to have to work together. France has been banned in Burkina Faso. That there is no deal that Burkina Faso is going to do with France government. What is Emmanuel Macron going to say? It's come like a shock, because he started by banning the media, he started by banning the delegates. He came out and banned all military camps that were in Burkina Faso, which was led by this France government. Ibrahim Traore has banned France country from going to Burkina Faso. The other country is Ukraine. This came as a shock, that this is the time that Zelensky came out and said that he wants to work work with the president of Mali, who is Assimi Goita, and the president of Niger, who is Adumarian Shishiani. What has really happened? Ibrahim Traore has decided to ban Ukraine in Burkina Faso, and he has said that there's no activities that Burkina Faso is going to do with Ukraine. This, you know very well that Russia really supports Ibrahim Traore, and it's becoming like irony. Ibrahim Traore working with Ukraine. The main reason why Traore has said that he doesn't want Ukraine in Burkina Faso is because that they are getting a lot of support from Russia, and right now Russia and Ukraine are really fighting. So Ibrahim Traore, because of the loyalty that he has towards Putin, he has said that he doesn't want to work with Ukraine, and there is no day that is going to associate himself with Ukraine. The president Zelensky have been banned in Burkina Faso, and there's no activities in Ukraine that is going to go on in Burkina Faso. Something that Putin is very happy, and Putin has come out and said that there is no one that is going to threaten Ibrahim Traore, and is going to make sure that Traore is going to stand steadfast and is going to get a lot of support from Russia. As you are talking, you know very well that the time that Ibrahim Traore went to Russia, he got a lot of support from Putin. Putin made this person to be respected by so many people in Russia. So Ibrahim Traore has come out and said that he doesn't want to work with Ukraine, something that most of the people in Russia are very happy, claiming that Putin has claimed that Ukraine is the one that is destabilizing their country. So if Ibrahim Traore decide to work with Ukraine, they are going to step down and stop funding and stop helping Burkina Faso. So Ibrahim Traore has declared that Putin is the loyal leader and is going to make sure that he doesn't associate himself with Ukraine, banning that country from Burkina Faso. The other country is Israel. Something that people are amazed. How comes Israel have been banned by Ibrahim Traore, where he declared that he's supporting Iran, that Israel are the one that started this fight between them and Iran. So Ibrahim Traore has said that he's not going to associate himself with Israel no more, because most of the countries in the West really support Israel. The reason why he has come up with this bold move is because that Israel are being supported by France, Israel are being supported by other countries, that Ibrahim Traore doesn't want to associate himself with this country that are supporting Israel. So he has declared that there is no person in Israel that is allowed to go to Burkina Faso after removing an official statement in Burkina Faso. Those are the countries in the West that have been banned by Ibrahim Traore. The last country that people are amazed is the United States of America, which is headed by Trump. Ibrahim Traore has declared and said that he doesn't want to associate himself with United States of America. What is really happening? We saw yesterday where the 4 presidents were invited in United States of America, where they have been humiliated in front of them. How can a president invite you to Oval Office, yet he doesn't know who are you and which country are you heading? I'm talking about the president of Liberia being humiliated in front of so many people. It's sad to see things like this, where a president asks you that, where did you learn English, and why? How did you manage to talk good English like this? It's very sad. It's very sad. Yet the national language of Liberia, it's English. This is very, 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 very sad to see that happening in Africa. Yet these are presidents that doesn't want us to unite. They went in that country so that they can be offered with security to lead their country so well. This is what Ibrahim Traore is against for. If you give yourself a little bit of respect, that is how those head of states in the West are going to respect you. Were you wondering why Traore is being respected by Putin? Because of the way that he talks, because of the way that he expresses himself, and the steady firm that he has towards himself and the people of the Burkina Faso. This is what we have been championing for. If we Africans are united, we are going to get a lot of respect from this West president. That is what we had for you today, which country have been banned by Ibrahim Traore not to go to Burkina Faso. We highly apologize for our yesterday video on why we didn't highlight this country, because we were going to highlight it today and tell our audience on whatever that is currently happening on the ground. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, click the notification button for you to never ever miss any story that we post here in our channel, because we always focus on whatever that is trending in the world of internet. Until next time, we always say game over. Yes, tomorrow we are going to unveil to you there's something that Traore has tell all the African head of state. Don't miss tomorrow's episode, because it's going to be very, very, very important, on which president Traore has written a letter to all 54 head of state in Africa. What has Traore told them? And their reply towards Ibrahim Traore. The name of all the 54 head of state and what they have said about the letter that Ibrahim Traore has told them. Don't miss tomorrow's episode, because it's going to be a hot one. Kindly subscribe and click the notification button for you to never ever miss the tomorrow's episode, because it's going to be something that has never been done before. Until next time, we'll say game over.